What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is your boy Too Sick. Welcome to Talk Time with Too Sick, episode number 3. In this talk time, I really want to give out a story. But the discussion of today is going to be something that I wanted to talk about for a long time, but I didn't really know how to put it. And we see this every day on television. We see it, on the internet. We see it somewhere. I want to talk about racism. I've been in the state of Georgia for 6 years. If you know me by now, you know I'm from Detroit, Michigan. And moving from Detroit in 2008 was hard. That was the hardest thing I've ever done in my entire life. And to this very day, I talk about Michigan, to my friends and my family members, and I tell them, if I can go back, I would. But what I mean when I say I want to talk about racism is the fact that I've witnessed something for the first time in my adult life. I'm 26 years old, and I really can't put it into words, but let me at least say the story. 2010, I got my very first job working at Walmart. I know you're probably going to say, Too Sick, you was broke before? You ain't had no money? Nah. When I was younger, we had a thing called hustling. Y'all might know about that. But hustling was the thing back in the day, especially living in Detroit. Shoveling people's snow, cutting people's grass, selling like water on a hot summer day at the beach, or, moms making food at church just to get a couple dollars. That was how I did it, So I always had money in my pocket. And also, when I got a little older, like in my 17, 18, 19, I was a party promoter. So anyway, I had money, but I never had a real job. I graduated high school, and then I went to college. After college, I would go to the mall, to the store to go find a job. Couldn't find one. At that time, Bush was in office, and the job rate was sky high. It was at its highest. So fast forward 2010, I got my first job at Walmart as a cashier part-time. It was cool for a start off, but I was looking to advance. So a year into the job, so 2012, I'm like, okay, I think I'm ready to be a manager. After layaway was over with, I talked to one of the assistant managers at a store. His name was Greg, coolest manager ever. I'm like, Greg, I think I'm ready to be a manager. He was like, yeah, I've already been working on that. I'm trying to get you trained with one of the CSMs, also known as a customer service manager. And I want you to, work with them being a manager, and we'll see where it goes from there. I'm like, cool. So for about 3 months, I'm training with these managers. I'm still doing the cashier work, but I'm not doing it as much. I'm with the CSMs 4 to 5 hours a day, training me to, be a manager. One day, I get a message on the PA system, to come to the manager's office, which is the other assistant managers. One of them named Michael wanted to talk to me, and he told me that he doesn't think I'm ready to be a manager. So I asked why. He said, because you don't have the proper attire to be a manager. You don't show that you want to be one. Okay, I'm wondering, why is he saying this to me? So he tells me that you put on this thug mentality, and we don't like it here at Walmart. So I'm getting pissed off. I'm wondering, why is he saying this to me? So I asked him, where is this coming from? Because do I show myself as a thug? No, I don't. I don't act like one. I don't disrespect anybody here. I wasn't raised that way. So he told me, you have these 2 earrings in your ears. You wear Air Jordans to work. And your pants are sag. You sag your pants all the time. And I just laid it out on him. Number one, when you look at a trailer for a movie that you might be interested in, do you just look at the trailer and assume that you know what's going to happen throughout the whole entire movie? When you read a book, the cover is all you look at, right? You don't read and you don't look inside for in-depth details. You just assume that the cover tells you everything. So he said no. I'm like, then why in the hell do you think that I am a thug? Because I wear earrings in my ears? Or because I wear Air Jordans that I paid my hard work and money for? The reason why I wear Air Jordans to work is because they're comfortable. I'm not bothering anybody with these shoes. They're not all different type of colors. They're some black, some blue, some red. So what? Even if they were all out different colors, nobody said anything about them. I'm not hurting anybody with these shoes. And number 3, sagging your pants is BS. I think if you sag your pants, you are absolutely gay. And what I mean by gay is, if you look at the history of sagging pants, in jail, that means that you wanted to get raped. So if I say gay, hear me out. You wanted to get raped in jail. That's the definition of sagging pants. You don't believe me? Look it up on YouTube. Anyway, it really pissed me off. So he told me that he wouldn't think I was ready yet. So I remained a cashier until 2013. 2013, I got a phone call from a friend while I was in Florida on vacation for spring break. This friend tells me that they have an open full-time position in the pharmacy as a technician. I said, okay, cool. That sounds like something I can do. So I did it. I'm in the pharmacy, learning new things, meeting new people. It was cool. And then August of 2015, let's say August 11th of 2015, I'm thinking that I'm getting an evaluation because, you know, they're taking people back individually, talking to them, getting evaluations because it's almost time for my anniversary, 5 years, and Walmart. All of a sudden, I get fired. Why? Because the pharmacist didn't like the fact that she thought that I didn't smile enough. She thought that I was mean to everybody because of the way I act. I didn't get that. And then she also called me a thug. So I'm back to square root 1. I didn't get a raise while I was in the pharmacy at all. So that pissed me off. You call me a thug and then you say I don't smile. All your customers, or all the patients in a pharmacy who come through to get their medicine, disagreed. If I see him at another store or if I see him at a doctor's office for my mom, they are mad. And they said they were going to talk to her about it. If you're wondering where I'm getting at this, is that people were judging me because of how I looked. Me living in Georgia it's something else. You know, when I was living in Michigan, racism was not something I was around. Number 1, I was in the ghetto. Number 2, I knew everybody in the ghetto. And number 3, we were all united. We were all together. It was like that show back in the day, if you remember, called Cheers. In the intro, they would say, everybody knows your name. That's how it was living in Detroit. Nobody was fighting. Nobody was beefing. It was just one big, happy ghetto family. But down here in Georgia, it's something else. So I haven't worked at Walmart since August 11th of 2015. 2 months ago. But I did find me a job a month later, September, I forgot when, but it was in last month. I got a job working at Delta Airlines at Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport, which was a blessing to me because I've been trying to get there before I signed up for Walmart. I didn't know what they wanted, and then all of a sudden, connections got me in. But the point that I'm trying to get at this story is it's very, very sickening how racism is just as bad as any other crime you can think of. But this is a hate crime. It feels like I don't even want to call this the United States of America. It's just called America to me because you can have fun at some times, but 9 times out of 10, why in the hell do we still have, screw the 9 times out of 10 thing. I don't care about that. But I want to know, why do we have neo-Nazis still existing? We still have the KKK around, the Black Panthers. all these groups that I heard of when I was growing up, listening to this or watching this on TV or reading this in like history books. Why do they still exist? That's terrible. We're supposed to be a united group, and we go at each other like this is World War III. Cops beating up kids in the streets, schools being shot up, you know, people getting shot at movies just to go watch a damn movie. You know, I can't even go to school anymore because I'm scared that I'm gonna get my ass shot. I can't go to the grocery store because I'm thinking somebody watching me. I can't go to the gas station while I'm getting my ass whooped and getting robbed. This is terrible. We need to do something about that, but there's nothing we can do because America's that way. Post your comments down below on what you think about this discussion. And if you ever had any hate crimes or if you ever experienced a hate crime in your lifetime, you know, comment below. If you get what I was saying, like the video, you know, and put down what you thought of my conversation. Maybe we'll talk about it next week, you know, in the follow-ups. But long story short, you know, we need to change this. America needs to change because it's terrible right now, you know, that we got to fight for our life to do anything. We can't go to the store anymore to go get a bag of chips because somebody gonna rob us. We got to worry about something. You know, I can't be behind an old lady on a bus because she think I'm a rob her bag. So she clenches her purse. But anyway, that's all I got to say for today. There might not be a video tomorrow due to the fact of this new job. So I'm working a little bit late. I'm going to try to do a video, but if I don't, then you guys will understand. If I don't keep doing videos, you know, for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, then there might just be a Friday, Saturday video, and you guys will get the picture. But this is your boy Too Sick. I'm out. Peace. Yeah.